At the edge of a small village, nestled between vast green fields, stood a fragile mud house. Its walls were cracked, etched by the relentless passage of time, and its thatched roof was weighed down with heavy stones, a desperate attempt to keep it from flying away during the fierce monsoon winds. This humble dwelling was home to Ramesh, a poor farmer, and his young son. Ramesh's day began long before the sun even thought about peeking over the horizon. His hands were calloused and rough, his back perpetually bent, and his own dreams had been forgotten long ago, buried under the weight of survival. He toiled on other people's land, earning just enough to buy a small amount of grain. On some days, even that little bit was a luxury they couldn't afford. But amidst the fatigue and hardship, a single stubborn hope burned brightly in his tired eyes. His son would not live this life. Mohan was not like the other children in the village. After a long day of helping his father in the fields, he wouldn't run off to play. Instead, you could find him sitting just outside the mud house, a tattered second-hand book clutched tightly in his hands. Their home had no electricity, so as darkness fell, Mohan would study under the flickering, dim light of a small oil lamp, with insects dancing hypnotically around the tiny flame. Many of the villagers would scoff and laugh at him. "What good will education do for you?" they'd mock. "A farmer's son will always be a farmer." But Mohan never responded. He remained silent, letting their words fade into the background as he lost himself in his studies. When the monsoons arrived, their struggle became even more real. The roof of the mud house would leak, sending streams of water down the walls. Their bedding would be soaked, and hunger became a frequent, unwelcome guest. On many nights, Ramesh would quietly go to sleep with an empty stomach, ensuring that whatever little food they had went to his son. He never complained. His sacrifice was a silent language, speaking volumes more than words ever could. One year, Mohan's school teacher, a kind man who had noticed the boy's incredible dedication, decided to intervene. He saw the spark in Mohan's eyes and helped him apply for a scholarship to a better school in the nearby town. This opportunity came with its own set of challenges. It meant walking several kilometers every single day, back and forth, wearing the same pair of worn-out clothes and often facing the cold sting of rejection and humiliation from those who looked down on him. But whenever he felt like giving up, Mohan would remember his father's cracked hands and his tired, hopeful smile, and he would keep walking. Years rolled by. The mud house remained a silent witness to their struggle. But Mohan was transforming. He excelled in his studies, passing his exams with the highest marks and earning a coveted admission to a prestigious college. The same village that once echoed with laughter and mockery now watched in stunned silence as the poor farmer's son steadily climbed the ladder of success. Everyone was in awe of his journey. The day Mohan received his first job offer was a day he would never forget. He didn't celebrate in the city. Instead, he immediately returned to his village. He stood once more in front of the same mud house, which now seemed quieter and smaller than he remembered it. His father, Ramesh, sat outside on a stool, older, weaker, but with a look of immense pride that lit up his face. Mohan walked over and took his father's rough hands in his own. "This house," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "this house taught me what strength is. Your sacrifices built my future, father." In the months that followed, Mohan rebuilt their home. But he didn't just use bricks and cement. He rebuilt it with dignity, respect, and love. The new house stood as a symbol of their journey. He didn't stop there. He made it his mission to help the other children in his village, providing them with books and support for their education. He would often tell them that where you start in life does not have to decide where you end up, because true success, as Mohan learned, isn't about escaping your past or running away from poverty. It's about rising from it, carrying its lessons with you, and never, ever forgetting your roots. It's about turning your struggle into your strength, and then using that strength to lift others up. That is the real legacy of the boy from the mud house. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Remember to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.